Hey guys, um, today we're going to be playing some NL 1-2 on 888 Poker. This is going to be the bankroll challenge. So I've deposited $50. Oh, did they take away my I thought I had a dollar bonus, but I guess I just have $50. Oh well, maybe they took that away. Anyways, they gave me a free spin. We're going to go ahead and try that. So this was just for signing up. By the way, I don't promote 888 Poker in any way. We win a ticket. Not too exciting. So yeah, anyways, this is going to be the bankroll challenge. So this is like I'm starting off with $50. And we're going to see if we can build that to like I don't know, $500 in let's say 6 months. 6 months. We'll try to do it in 6 months. I think we have a dollar buy-in here. This is kind of silly. Yeah. Very silly, I'd say. Okay. I'm going to see if they have some deeper stacked games. More tables. Go for an open raise here. I'll need to customize my buttons. Gotta say, not too familiar with this site. Oh, it lets you fold at any time. Oh, that's a good card. I'll just go for a small value bet, see if anyone calls. Yeah, we got a caller. Wonder, I don't see my poker tracker coming up yet. Do I have stop getting. Okay, guys, so we are back. Looks like I got my poker tracker configured, hopefully. And I think how this works is over here on 888 we have beginners, quick seat, and all games. And so for beginners, I think it's a 50 big blind buy-in. So for now, we're just going to try this and see how it works. I mean, it seems like a pretty loose game, let's put it that way. Okay, so we're going to open up a few tables here. And maybe get 3 or 4 tables going. Now, when you're starting, like, I wouldn't play too many tables, you know. I mean, maybe just start with 1 table and then, like, slowly work your way up. I do like playing a few tables because you're not waiting around so much. Like, I find if I'm waiting too much, then I actually just get impatient and I play worse. So this is generally how I configure my tables. Like, you can stack them and stuff too, but I find like if another table pops up and you know, you hit like you go to hit the check button and then it switches tables on you, or you could like make the wrong move in the wrong game. These are the hands you want to play. Ace Queen. And we'll raise it up here. We're going to need to customize our raise sizes. I'll do that another time when I figure it out. Ace 8. Yeah, see if they're like min raising you like that, like going to 4 cents. It's better to be aggressive. Like, if your hand's terrible, fold it, but like you can start raising those up quite a bit, I think. As long as you have a half decent hand. Like, players like that are going to be really easy to read post flop. And you're going to be able to fold them out so easily. So here with the kings, you raised 8 cents. We 3-bet to 22 cents. And here we go. Just might as well go all in here. I like the all in here pre-flop, but not post-flop. I thought I went all in pre-flop with that guy. That would have been happy to get it all in pre-flop there, but what can you do? So that's going to happen. You just can't get too tilted about those scenarios. So I know with 100 big blinds that we're going to be raising to 3 big blinds for our standard opening raise. But here, the default with is looking to be easiest with this configuration to bet to 5 cents, so 2.5 big blinds. And I don't mind that. So here we have top set. If those weren't all diamonds, I would elect to check. Here, let's see, it's the jack. We got the best hand. Fuck. Nice. Nice. Okay, so here, if he has a flush, he's going to call us, like, pretty obviously. We're just going to go all in because there we go. See? Here with the ace-king. And top 2 pair, nice. Waiting on some action from the other player. So this is really nice. We could go second. Now here, we are so far ahead, and we're only really worried about a straight draw. So we're going to let him catch up. Although we're going to want to fire a bet on the turn. Yeah, so nothing you could do there. We have all the strength. I'm going to jump into some 2-cent, 5-cent games. Simply because we can play 100 big blinds. So a pretty wet flop here. We're drawing to the second nuts. We're going to go for a check raise. So we didn't bet. And we're going to want to bet heavy here because this is a bluffing hand. It's good because we block his flushes, we block his straights. And it's good because we want to bet high because when we do have the hand that we're pretending to represent, then we're also going to want to make that big bet. So that way we're balancing out our range a bit more. Over here, ace-queen, we'll put in a 3-bet. That's, again, one of our strongest hands. So we're on the button, the best position. We're definitely going to want to raise that up. I could even raise it to a larger size than that if I wanted to. That was pretty small size. Just getting used to the buttons and stuff here. We want out of that hand. Okay, so here if he checks it over to us, we have a pretty strong hand. He could have an overpair, he did call, but we're the ones who raise pre-flop, remember. So we're the aggressors. So we're basically going to represent, aces, kings, queens, jacks, all of those hands that would be in our 3-bet range. And yes, he's going to sometimes have a better hand than us, but we don't just slow down for that reason. No reason he should have 7s or 2s or 6s. So yeah, in this case, like, sucks we lost some. This isn't our best calling hand. That's actually at the bottom of our 3-bet range there, so that's the one we can fold. Ones we were going to want to call with are queens, kings, jacks, obviously aces. And, like, there's a good chance he's bluffing there, but again, like, we got to pick which hands we're going to call within our range. We can't just call with everything, or else he's going to be able to value bet us too easily. So here with the 10 king, suited. We're going to want to call some of the time here. We're going to want to raise some of the time. Nice. So we made the flush on the turn. How much does he have? We're going to call. We want to let him keep bluffing here because like the two main options are he has the flush with the ace, or we're just going to let him keep bluffing. And we want him to keep bluffing. We don't want to put all the money in the middle when he has the ace. We could go for a raise here, but he made a pretty strong bet, so yeah. The dreaded jacks. So the big debate is whether people like ace king or jacks better. Now, jacks is a stronger hand than ace king if you're going all in pre-flop, but the ace king is a much more playable hand, if you know what I mean. Here we're going to check. We're not going to get value from many worse hands. And we're going to happily call this one down. We don't want to be raising too much. Again, we're not going to get value from hands unless they have the queen, king, or ace of spades. So those hands all beat us. Nice. Queen, king here from the big blind. So this is one, like, yeah, you can raise this sometimes too. I'm just going to demonstrate here in the big blind how it can be nice to call and keep our range really wide. So we did hit the queen there. We can check it over to him, and he's going to bet here a lot of the time. Now, I like a bet here too. Most of the time when we do have a strong hand, we're going to want to bet. Here on the turn, we definitely don't want to bet. Like, we're turning our value hand into a bluff, which makes no sense. Like, if he doesn't have the queen or the tens, then, like, he's obviously not going to call. But why are we bluffing? We have the best hand a lot of the time. Call. And again, we're not going to make any money from him from any worse hands here, so we just got to let him try and bluff us. And we have the nut straight over here. We'll happily call him down. Well, that's going to happen sometimes. What can you do? Thank you for calling. So you might have a flush draw or something, but like, just put in a decent sized bet for value. Very nice. Pretty wet board here. You can continue with a lot of hands. Oh, shit, I meant to bet there. Not going to get too carried away here. Let him bluff. Here we got a gut shot with the ace-6 and ace-king from the small blind and another ace-king from the big blind. We're going to raise that one up. So we bet on the flop. No reason not to bet on the turn. Here, most of the time we're going to want to go for it. Like I said before, if we're putting in the bluffs, then we can bet heavy with our value hands here. So this is one of them. What happened here? What could he have? Flush draws. Probably not. If he was making the straight draw there, then that's a pretty bad idea. I'm so not used to these buttons. Nice, and we win with the ace-king. Gonna raise it up from the small blind here, as we should, with the ace-queen. Like I said, if we're gonna play from the small blind, we're gonna want to raise it up. 3 times the size is good. We're just under 3 times there. Go for the half size bet. Can we bet on the flop? You're going to want a continuation, if you continuation bet, if you see bet on the flop, you're going to want to continue betting a lot of the time. Now, this is very wet. It's not the best bluffing hand. So that's going to wrap up our session. A pretty quick session there. Pretty much finished at even for the day. Our blue line was above and our red line was below. So I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you will get some pretty decent hands out of that session, a couple anyways. And we'll continue this bankroll challenge another time. All right, cheers.